I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Kate, I don't know what to post about my books. Don't worry about it. So I have created a new system that makes it a little bit easier, and today I'm going to go over what the system is, how to use it, and how you can use it for your books, because this will work for any book. It doesn't matter. As long as it has some sort of narrative storytelling element, it's going to work. We're going to just get straight into it. I'm here on my computer. We're going to pull it up. Okay, so this is the system. I just call it the 30-day author content calendar. You can get it on my website. I went ahead and linked it directly, and basically, you're going to have all sorts of stuff. You're going to have your links, so TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, to edit these links, because these just link directly to like the website. So to edit these links, you can just highlight it with your mouse. This is the app Notion, by the way. You can just highlight it with your mouse and then click edit, and then you can put your new link under where it says page or URL. So you might put like tiktok.com/Kate Hall Biz, right? So you might put it there. That's what you might put. So I'm just gonna have it as tiktok.com for now, because I want it to be easy for you when you open it. And then you're also gonna have like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of course. And I'm gonna scooch that over just a smidge for you. And it's gonna look a little cuter. There's gonna be like a heading and some icons and stuff. I just don't have that quite yet, but by the time you download it, it'll be there, I promise. So then it's got the templates, and it has the Premiere Pro branding. So if you're editing in Adobe Premiere Pro like I do, then you're also going to have your primary captions font that you can list down. So this is for like if you have a PA doing your editing for you, you can put down the font that you do. I do Montserrat extra bold for all of my captions on TikTok when I have them edited in Premiere. And then for emphasis, I use this like cursive Miss Truly font. It's so pretty. And then for shadows, you're gonna put the hex code. So what the hex code actually looks like is when you go on to the shadow and click it, it's this little code right here in this box. That is a hexadecimal code, and it shows the exact color so that you can keep consistent brand identity throughout your content. So that's what that is. And then you're also going to have the really fun part, which is your calendar. And this has two different views you can watch. So I'm gonna rename this, and it'll be this new name when you get it. I'm gonna put script info. And then you can have calendar view so that you can see when you're posting them. Each one has an option for like your film date and your posting date. The only thing that's going to show up on your calendar view is going to be your posting date, so keep that in mind. So you're going to have your script, your content style, so if you have face content, aesthetic content, meme content, so whatever kind of content you're making. And then you're going to have your film date if you've filmed it already, or if you're planning on filming that day, you can have the day that you're planning on filming, and then your post date, that's when that post actually is going to go up. And then you can also put your URL so that you can track your analytics, like in the analytics spreadsheet that I have, which is separate. And I've tried to set up an analytics spreadsheet in here, and it's just been too much of a pain. And like you have to connect it through a third-party site, and I don't want to make you sign up for a third-party site. So you can put the URL here though to make it easier to track your information. You can also put your caption, i.e. your description, right here. You can also put your book here. So if your book isn't on the list, like I just have book 1, 2, 3, but if your book isn't on the list, just type it in and then put that there so that you can keep track of which book it is. And if you have more than 30 scripts, like if you want to plan 90 days of content, make more content. Like, don't feel bad about making more content and like adding, and all you have to do to add is click new page and then put like the script number or something, which you don't have to do the number. You can sort it however you want. You might be like impressive 1, impressive 2, impressive 3. You can rename these really super easily. All you have to do is click on the actual text part. But the cool thing about this, and the reason I really, really like Notion, is you can also, when you're on this script, if you go over to the right and click this button that says open, it's going to open a new page. And this is where I'm actually going to have the script written down. So I'm going to have that script, which if we go into our script outline, okay, so on your table version, you can actually pull up that script as well. Delete view only. So there, now it just has like the scripts. So what you can do is then use this info, which is on how you're going to write your script. It gives you a bunch of info. And so you are going to do emotion, hook, and then you're gonna do your action, and then dialogue, and then your call to action. And you don't have to have a call to action in everything. If you have the book on screen, that's enough of a call to action. So if you're like sitting and recording and you just hold the book and show it up, or you just have like a little bit of like a picture at the corner for like a couple of seconds, that's a call to action in itself. So for our hook, we might use one of these formats. So I might do, what would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do if your billionaire ex-best friend showed up to lunch with an engagement ring for you? And then action is going to be like the actual scene from the book, but the way we're doing them now, the way that's a bit more effective now, and just because of how like TikTok and their algorithm work, and when it comes to like Instagram and Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts, this works slightly better. So for our action, we might say, so I haven't seen this guy in literally half a decade. I found out my dad has been lying to me though, and so the billionaire meets me for lunch and he tells me he has a solution to both our problems. Don't even ask about his, it's a whole thing. Remember, we're talking about this like we're telling it to a friend, not like we're writing it in the book. This doesn't have to be super eloquent and perfect and beautiful and flowery prose and whatever. And he pulls out an engagement ring that's worth more than my house. And then marry me, and then call to action is gonna be, so look, I can also open this in a full page, because when we open these, I'll show you why we want that full page open. So an impressive proposal is a billionaire marriage of convenience, romance, and I have a few copies in my TikTok shop. So then I'm going to open script 1, and I'm going to click that open inside Peak Video. And actually, I'm not going to do script 1 because I already have something written in script 1. So script 2 it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste. You got to make sure you actually click into here. It's going to paste somewhere else on here. And if you accidentally click out of it, it's okay. Just open the script that you had, right? And then copy. And now I have my script in there. So now when I'm not working on writing the scripts, because then I could just clear all this out, right? Like I can clear it and use it for the next one, and I still have all of those guides and like examples up at the top. So like I've got all of this, and again, like the dialogue is not necessarily like required. It can just add some extra oomph to it. So when I go back to my main page at the very top of the screen, you can click on that 30-day author calendar, and now we've got that. We have script 2, right? And we can also edit this stuff on script 2 when we're in that script writing, or if you just want to get your scripts written and then do this part next, you can put whether you've filmed it. So I've got like not started, in progress, like filmed, edited, and then posted. So when it's posted, it's green. Hooray, we've posted it. And then you can put your URL and you can put your caption. So if I have my caption here, then I'm going to go in to Impressive Proposal on my Notes app, and I'm going to paste my caption in here, and then I'm going to select the book, Impressive Proposal, so that I can keep it organized, and I've got my content calendar. So now, when I look at my content calendar, I can click on that day and see what's getting posted that day or what was posted that day, and keep an eye on all of it, and just keep it organized that way. So it's a really nice way to like organize your content calendar and be able to keep track of what you're posting and when, and make sure you actually have posts to go up on all of the days. So you can, here for your post date, you can put when you plan on posting it, and then on here it's going to show if you have actually posted it, which this is not supposed to say filmed, it's supposed to be progress. There we go. So you can say like it's been filmed but hasn't been posted, so you can keep an eye on whether it gets posted, because then when you actually post it, you go in and change this to posted. And guess what? There's an app on your phone. You can literally connect this on your phone and do it all from your phone as well. So it's just a way to like keep track of your content and make sure you have content and keep it organized so that you have stuff to be posting. And you can also do your video descriptions. So you have like your book titles as each headline. If I have up to 10 space for up to 10 books. And then for your description, what I like to do is I just put the title. So an impressive proposal. Then I'll put / Kate Hall. And then I'm going to put my book's blurb, which obviously I already have it there, but I'm going to just pretend I didn't. So I'm going to put my book's blurb. I don't need that extra line. And then I'm going to put this last line, again, the title, an impressive proposal, and then I'm going to put the tropes, is a billionaire marriage of convenience romance book. And I'm going to have the word book so that TikTok knows it's a book, right? It's for the algorithm. We don't do hashtags anymore. Hashtags are dead. If you still see my hashtag spreadsheet available for sale, no, you didn't. Don't buy it. So then you also want to make sure that you're censoring any words that could be questionable. So if it talks about murder or abuse or something, that's something that you might censor on here. So like the word touch, I censored in my caption, in my description. So an impressive proposal. So there, now I have the description for that one, right? And I'm gonna just clear that up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put title / author name, book blurb, and then title is a trope genre, or title is a, let me see if I can type, is emotion / vibe niche subgenre. So you might put, here I'm going to put that just as my example, and then I'll put an example from a different book as well. I'm going to get rid of that part because I don't use it anymore. Write him in is an angsty, dramatic cowboy romance. And I like to spell romance wrong still. I don't know. It might not do anything, but it might do something. Who knows? Alrighty. I'm going to put description template, and then I'll just do one title here so that you've got it. Those are the same size. Okay. There you go. And that's how you use it. So you literally, you can click into anything from here, and then on script outlines, you can click on that, or you can click on the individual scripts with the little open button and have it open here. Or you can, like when you're going in to do your script outlines, if you have that sidebar open and you click something on here, it's going to open it in a little sidebar, and all you have to do is press this little double arrow to open it as a full page. Notion is a free app too. So I have like a paid version of it, I think, but there's a free version, and this should work no problem on the free version. And it's a neat little way to stay a bit more organized with your posting schedule and make sure you actually stay on your schedule. And look, I can even scroll down to the individual sections. If I highlight when I'm scrolling, if I click on, or if I put my mouse over this sidebar, it'll let me select these different things, these different headlines. So you can scroll down or scroll up very quickly to the spot that you need. And then again, like these are the branding I use for mine. These are not the branding and colors you have to use on yours. This is just something for you to pick. It's based off of like your own aesthetic and your own books. And it's just specifically if you use Premiere Pro. So if you don't use Premiere Pro, don't worry about it. Like if you do it all in TikTok or CapCut or whatever, don't worry about this part. It's just a nice little detail. So I'm gonna add a few fun things and then get this up so that you can go ahead and download it today if you're wanting a content calendar, because I really would love for you to be able to be on track and be able to make the content you want. There we go. 30-day author content calendar. And you can also, with these scripts, you can use them for different types of content. So if it's face content, you can do that. If it's aesthetic content, just have this as like text over the aesthetic or narrate it. Either way. And if you're doing a meme, then you might reword it. You might not have it worded like this. If it's a meme, you might just have the like hook and then the dialogue. Or you might really, really condense this down. So if it's a meme format, I might say, POV, your brother's billionaire best friend found out you stole his car. He says he won't press charges. And then when it like changes to the next part of the meme, I might put as long as you marry him. And then that's the meme. That's it. And you have the title and stuff in the description, right? And you can do like a video of a book on a shelf, or you could do a video of you sitting and typing while you have this on with the meme sound. So there's a bunch of different ways you can do it, and it's just about like condensing it down. So if you're ready to start making content this week or tomorrow, you want to start making content, want to start selling more books, make sure to download the 30-day content calendar today.